You're sitting on your couch after a brutal day, staring at the Netflix home screen with 4,000 movies you've never seen. Your brain is screaming for something new, yet your thumb instinctively clicks on that same episode of The Office or Friends for the 50th time. You know every line, you know exactly how it ends, and yet it feels better than any blockbuster premiere. While society might call you unproductive or say you're stuck in the past, neuroscience suggests your habit of rewatching is actually a sophisticated form of emotional self-defense. Let's be real. Life in a city like New York is a constant barrage of unpredictable variables. Your brain is a prediction machine, and when the world outside becomes too chaotic, your internal battery starts to leak. Psychologists call the relief you feel when rewatching the mere exposure effect. First described by Robert Zionk, this principle states that humans develop a preference for things merely because they are familiar. In a world of breaking news and social media drama, a familiar show is the only place where the threat level is zero. You aren't just watching TV, you're giving your amygdala a much-needed vacation. But there's a deeper biological mechanism at play: decision fatigue. According to research by Dr. Jay Derrick at the University of Houston, social interaction and new experiences drain our self-control resources. When you watch a new show, your brain has to work. It has to track new characters, predict plots, and process fresh emotions. But when you rewatch, that cognitive load vanishes. You enter a state of neural comfort. For a high-intelligence brain that is constantly overanalyzing everything, rewatching isn't laziness. It's the only way to force your prefrontal cortex to finally go offline. Here's the kicker. Rewatching provides what researchers Christelle Russell and Sidney Levy call the luxury of delight. Their 2012 study, published in the Journal of Consumer Research, found that reconsuming stories allows us to connect with our past selves. When you watch that movie you loved at 20, you aren't just seeing the actors, you're reconnecting with the person you were back then. It's an autobiographical anchor that provides a sense of continuity in a world that feels increasingly fragmented. You're using the screen as a mirror to see how much you've grown. But for some of you, this goes beyond simple nostalgia. If you struggle with anxiety or CPTSD, rewatching is a tool for emotional regulation. In a state of high stress, your nervous system can't handle the tension of a plot twist. You need to know that the hero survives. You need to know that the joke is coming. This predictability acts like a chemical weighted blanket. It lowers your cortisol and gives you a controlled dose of dopamine because your brain wins every time it predicts a correct line of dialogue. It's the ultimate psychological safe space. Now, let's be real for a minute. There is a point where rewatching becomes avoidant coping. If you're using Grey's Anatomy to ignore a life that is falling apart, you aren't recharging, you're hiding. But for the vast majority of deep thinkers, rewatching is a healthy brain reset. It's the mental equivalent of coming home and taking off your shoes. You're letting go of the performance of being productive and allowing yourself to just exist in a world where you already know the rules. So the next time someone asks why you're watching the same movie for the 10th time, don't apologize. Your brain isn't broken. It's being smart. It's choosing certainty over chaos and depth over noise. You are reclaiming your peace in a world that is designed to keep you on edge. Rewatching isn't about being stuck. It's about having the wisdom to know when your mind needs to rest. Your favorite show isn't just entertainment, it's mind anatomy. Subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden mechanics of your mind.